What is up, folks? This is Briston from Briston Gaming, and we are back with another episode of 7 Days to Die Mods Weekly. The show will help you figure out what mods are good for you. And this week, as you guys can see here, we have a cool week ahead of us. We're going to cover some really cool mods. But before we jump into anything, I want to say thank you, mod authors, and thank you, community members, because really the support means the world to us and mod authors. Just all the cool stuff you guys come up with. Thank you so much for it. But now we're going to go ahead and jump into the mods. And our first mod is the super cool Warzuk Advanced Junk Turrets by Warzuk. And it gives us 3 turrets that you can pretty much craft from day one. You see we have the junk turret 9mm, 7.62, and 50mm. It requires blank level of robotics to craft. The most expensive things is it requires, like the 9mm requires 4 robotic parts, 10 duct tape, 20 forged iron, and 20 spring. You can have all these by the end of the first week, but by your first horde night, if you scrap stuff or kind of, purchase stuff from the traders smartly, things like that, you can easily have this. And the same with the junk turret 7.62, just slightly more robotic parts, slightly more forged iron springs. And the same with the 50mm, slightly more robotic parts, forged iron, and springs. But again, you can have all these easily. But they also come with their own ammos. You have the junk turret 9mm ammo, which requires 2 lead and 2 iron. Then the 7.62 requires 4 iron and 4 lead. And the 50mm requires 6 lead, 6 iron, and 6 brass. But the trade-off is they're also significantly stronger as you progress up. So the 9mm does 45 damage at 25 maximum range, effective range, with 100 magazine size, whereas the 7.62 does 65 damage on a 125 magazine size with an effective range of 45, while the 50mm does 85 damage with 150 magazine size and effective range of 45. So it's progressively gotten better per turret as you go up, except for the range on the 50 is the same as the 7.62, but the damage is scaled way higher. So in this room back here, we're actually going to spawn in a whole bunch of... spawn them in a little closer than I planned, but that's okay. Go ahead and get them 50 or 9mm. And you see, it's chewing through them as my dog makes her presence known. I'm sorry about that. Hopefully it didn't pick up too bad. And now we're going to try to spawn some more there in the... Oh no, they still spawn like right there, but we'll let the 7.62 chew them up. Okay, we'll run a little bit further forward. We'll freeze the AI, and we'll spawn some Mo's in the room. Here we go. There we go. Oh, I forgot we gotta unfreeze the AI. Sorry about that. And watch as the 7.62, how far away it'll start tagging them. A little bit farther than the normal, but it got a headshot on that one and dropped it in one hit. That was just the 7.62. Now we got the 50mm. As soon as Mo gets a little bit closer, it's going to tag him, popped his head like a zit. We're going to run forward a little bit. There's some zombies in here. We're going to wake up. Come on, guys, get up. We're going to let the turret go to work. Look at that. Not a single one of them made it out of the room. That 50mm is no joke. It's a fantastic mod for that. Like I said, it's really going to carry you through your hordes and stuff. It's easy to make. They're fantastic. Day one, well, I won't say day one, but like at least by day 3 or 4, you can have one of these crafted if you're, careful about how you play and the resources you do. And it's really going to make a difference on horde nights and stuff like that. But with that, we're going to go ahead and move over to the next mod. Alright, folks, so this next mod is the super cool Protective Vehicles by Maddie4711. And you see, we are in the snow biome. We are cold. When I come and I get inside this 4x4 here, we now have a buff that popped up on our character, and it says Protective Vehicles. You are currently well protected in your vehicle against environmental influences and attacks by emotionally disturbed zombies. I don't know why they have to be emotionally disturbed, but you see now we're no longer cold. So there's a zombie over here. We can come up to him. Hey. Hey, dude. I guess he doesn't want to pay any attention to us. Will you pay attention to me now? Now we're going to sit here, and now normally he would smack us through the vehicle, but you see he's not. He's just smacking the vehicle. So we're actually protected while we're inside the vehicle. Now as soon as we get out, he's going to hit us and we'll take damage. And again, we're protected from the environmental influences like the cold and whatnot. But you see, he also did do some damage to the vehicle. When we hit him, it damaged the vehicle. So it doesn't completely negate the damage that the Fun Pimps have built into what vehicles will take from ramming zombies or getting hit by stuff like that. It's still there, it's just greatly reduced, which kind of makes more sense. But the environmental protection is the things that I really like, because if you're playing with some of these challenge mods that change certain biomes and stuff, this is a great mod to have with that, because now you can ride your vehicles into these biomes and not suffer a negative debuff because you're protected while inside the vehicle. Unfortunately, it also does still work on motorcycles and mini bikes and bicycles. The same protections apply. I'm not really sure why, but again, I think it could be just because they're classified as vehicles, and I don't know if there's a way to take it off of those, but it's still a fantastic mod to have. But with that, we're going to go ahead and move over to the next mod. Alright folks, so this next mod is the Mega Modifiers by Genflex Gaming, and it's a really cool mod that adds some cool items to the game. Now, it tries to say they're server-side. It's not. It's not server-side. During testing, we found some weird issues popping up. It's unfortunately having to be stalled on both. But they are cool, and it also does say that they're craftable at the workbench. We've not been able to craft them. The only way we've gotten these items is by looting. But they're still fun items to play with. So you actually have 6 items. We have a burning mod that goes inside of a pistol or a gun of any kind. We have an electric mod that goes inside of a gun of any kind. We have a burning love mod that goes inside of a melee weapon. And then we have a thick armor plate, a loot goblin bag, and some run like hell shoes. So the thick armor plate gives plus 50 armor rating, the loot goblin bag gives plus 20 carry capacity, the run like hell makes you run really fast. We'll show that off here in a minute. The burning mods in the weapons, you see, actually, I don't know why I put those in there. That's my apologies. Just, makes your gun make enemies burn. The electric does the same thing. But the cool one, I think, is this one. I just like the descriptions. Your love for killing zombies is on fire. This is a burning dime mod. It's just stronger and has no flames. So we don't actually see the flames around the bat when we come smack that dude, but we can set him on fire with it. Smack. And then we can actually spawn in a Marlene, unfreeze the AI, electrocute. Oh, well, we killed that one. Oh, we got to reload so we can burn her. Oh, well, we killed that one too. Come on, Mose. We're going to set you guys on fire. And then we're going to electrocute you. Or you'll die to the burning. So it's kind of nice having those. I like them. And I do like the fact that when you go to modify your clothes, you can put both the armor and the loot goblin bag in your helmet, your pants, and your chest. It's kind of nice. And you see the armor rating goes up a lot on the chest piece. And then when we equip it, we go back in our inventory. We're completely filled out. And then we're going to modify for the run like hell shoes. We're going to equip them. And watch how fast we run. That's pretty fast. Like, that's booking it. So again, we'll take off the boots. I'll show you guys what the run is. Normal run. This is a sprint without the boots. Back into the inventory. This is the sprint with the boots. You're running like hell. It does what it says. Actually, I think we landed on that guy's head. Watch, we can come over here and go, hey bear. Nope. Nope, he hit us and we wanted to run away. Hey, bear. Oh no, he's going to get us. No, he's not. We're going to run away. See, it's a fantastic little mod for that. I do wish it was server-side, like it calls out, or that they were craftable. You can find them in trash. We've not really found them in trash. We've found them just, like, typically through looting higher-end places and stuff. Like, I think tier 3s and tier 4s has been the most common places we found them. You might get lucky and find them in a piece of trash like this. Let's see. Nope. But it was worth a shot. And with that, we're going to go ahead and move over to the last mod. Alright, folks. So this last mod is the super cool WW2 Weapon Pack by Zuma. And it's a really cool mod that adds in 10 really cool weapons. So the first one here we have is the Mauser M712. And then we have the PPSH-41, And then we have the M1A1 Thompson. Yeah. And then we have the MP40. And we have a STG-44. And we have a BAR. And then we have an MG-42. And then this is the M1 Carbine. And then we have a Car 98K. And then we have impronounceable word for me. I'm just going to call them the potato masher grenades. They're actually called the steel hand grenade. Yeah. All in all, they're fantastic. It's a fantastic mod that does add in some really nice weapons. You have 3 versions of the mod. You have one where it's got bloom, aim down sights with the showing the crosshairs. So you see as you sit here and shoot, it's got the bloom like normal kind of vanilla. They have a good sway. Very, very fantastic guns. And surprisingly not much kick on some of them like you would think. Oh, did I just drop it? I did just drop it like right in front of us. There we go. Actually throw their head. Sorry, almost blew us up. You see, they are some really nice weapons to have. And you see, majority of them are fully auto weapons, so you can have some fun with them. And I've not been able to find these out of anything other than higher end loot. It's been difficult to find them through anything other than like tier 4 and tier 5 POIs. So if you're looking for these seem to be like high late game. You might get lucky and find them earlier. It's just when doing testing and stuff like that, we've been playing for about 3 days with them. And yeah, every time we found one was in like a higher end PLYs in loot. I don't know if it's just kind of our luck or if it's built into the game that way, or built into the mod, I mean. But they are fantastic mods to have, so if you find them, you're going to have a lot of fun being able to just sit here and spray and pray, kind of like I've been doing. But they look good, and they have good sounds too, so, I mean, they've done a fantastic job for this. But with that, we are done for the week, folks. So thanks for sticking around. Hope you had fun. If you liked the episode, go ahead, like, subscribe, drop a comment down below. Let us know what you think. Have fun. Take it easy. And we will see you next time.